All right. So, thank you very much, Mr. Hassan and Ms. Saki, Anvita and Aris. Thank you very much for joining me on this session to collect some feedback about how our online learning is going at Fairview. Um, so, first things first, I'm going to start the whole thing out with how are you doing during the lockdown?
The lockdown, it's at start it was very not very but quite hard for me as I miss my friend, I miss my school. But in the end, I'm getting used to it now and it's rather fun doing it and it's rather enjoyable for me.
It's fun now. Could you tell me how it's
Yeah,
fun now?
because like we our teachers are using the different apps to get like name pickers to whoever goes and answers different questions and we like we choose that oh he could go or maybe she could go is a good like we give
And
opinions to
yeah, and you just did a conference today, isn't it? How was that?
yeah it was nice
Yeah,
I learned yeah
that's like an adult thing to do, having a conference like that with all those speakers there. Some of the speakers there are quite well sought after. You're a lucky guy. Okay.
Yeah,
yes
so
Yeah,
Doctor, I
please.
just want to say, yesterday I was in one of the sessions, biomimicry. The way the presenter presented the idea is beautiful. I mean, many of the things are not known to me as well.
yes
I never knew that considering the mosquitoes needle, a different set of needle is being manufactured in Japan. So
Hmm.
this is fascinating. This is fantastic initiative by you guys. Very good.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, can I hear from Anvita?
yeah
Get closer. How are
How
you?
has the lockdown been for you, dear?
At first, I didn't know what's going on, but then I started to feel more confused and missing my friends and teachers.
Oh, so at the
yeah
beginning, it was a little bit confusing,
Yeah.
and has it gotten a lot better nowadays?
Mm, yeah.
Okay, that'll do. Don't worry. Um, Next important question, and kids, you really shouldn't look at your moms and dads when I ask this. How has your family been during the RMO, the lockdown? Have they been closer, more stressed out, angry, crazy, or are they spending more time together? What do you think?
What do you think?
I think my family we've become more closer as going like rather we're spending more time together so it's more like bonding for us and we're sometimes having like well every time we're having like lunch breakfast dinner all together and we talk about our daily activities and sometimes we also watch movies in Netflix just stay up late night
Was this something, was eating together something that wasn't a commonplace at home before?
yeah
Yeah.
Is, so was it daddy who's traveling a lot?
Actually, doctor, for me, lunch was something great, very different.
Oh, yeah.
Breakfast, I always used to miss because they go off to school and there is no breakfast sitting together. But now it's common. So breakfast, lunch is a treat for me, real treat now.
Absolutely. That sounds great. How about you, Anvita?
How do you know?
What do you think?
I we spend more time together and then like sometimes we together cook and bake, clean our house.
Ah,
she helps a lot
Yeah.
and I'm Aries also
you're helping a lot with the cleaning of the house, Anvita?
Yes.
Okay. And is that because mommy is forcing you or because you like to join and help out?
I like to do it.
Wow. I loved to mop when I was a kid as well. I used to just splash the water everywhere. That was my favorite thing to do. What I didn't like doing was ironing clothes because I was really bad at it. And I used to burn my clothes when I ironed them, you know? I used to have a big hole in my t-shirts because I would burn them.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question for you guys, okay? How do you feel about your online classes during the lockdown? Okay. Why don't we start with Anvita first this time? Anvita, what do you think? How do you feel about your online classes during the lockdown?
I feel good to meet my friends and teachers and learn more
Mm.
and also in school.
Oh, thank you. Do you think that it's the pace is too fast? Are they going too fast for you? Can you catch up?
Yeah,
It's
You
okay.
can,
yeah,
And is there too much homework for you?
no.
Oh, can you understand everything that you need to do?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Okay. So when you have a bit of trouble, is it difficult to ask your teacher for help?
Um, no.
No? Okay.
get,
Do you get extra time from your teacher?
Yes, in tutorial.
So the tutorials are helpful. Sometimes you get asked to tutorials. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So that sounds great. So mom and dad, anything you want to share about Anvita's learning progress online?
I think things have improved versus the regular class days. I must tell you this much. The way teachers are trying and the way teachers are putting their efforts. See, it's a new media. Yet, the way they are putting attention to each of the kids, this is fascinating. So fabulous. And more importantly, because of lockdown, maybe we parents are more involved into the homeworks. And that's why it's a great teamwork that is happening. Teachers are teaching, we are assisting. So our kids are learning probably better than before. That is what I personally feel.
That's
What do you think?
fantastic.
Feel the same, and actually Anvita is kind of introvert. So whenever we knock teacher Miss Nirosha, and she is highly positive, and she's very encouraging. And immediately she just knocked us, and she got time from us for Anvita just to cheer her up. You just ask her, and she really enjoyed that part because Miss Nirosha took the initiative immediately. When we just informed her, she took the initiative immediately just to cheer her up. So that's really
Oh,
good. And I came to know how teachers teaches the kids.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Because we hear
because
over
we
the
hear.
speakers that the teachers how repeated they are trying to make students understand. It's not easy job, really.
And controlling a lot of kids over virtual is not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy actually. Because I sometimes the kids are feeling sleepy or sometimes there's their breakfast time or something like that. But controlling kids, it's really amazing.
Yeah.
absolutely. I thank you very much for that feedback. I'm going to make sure I take this back to Miss Nirosha. I'm sure she would love to hear that positive encouragement. It's very often that teachers work so hard and they never hear all the nice compliments that come their way. And I'm going to make sure that it goes to her. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Uh, so why don't I move on to Aris? Do you want to share a little bit about how do you feel about your online classes during the lockdown?
In our online classes, our teachers, they've been giving us like all the materials before class, so it's been helping us. We get ready for our class, and she gives us the materials we need. And she also informs us what we're going to do, so we can get prepared for a while, like a minute or two. So in the Zoom meeting, meeting, she logs the meeting after 5 minutes. So we have like 5 minutes to get ready for the class.
Yeah. I mean, this whole process of organization. I mean, teachers are sending some tasks beforehand, so it requires a lot of planning, and that's been done fairly well. Now that I'm more involved with Ari's homeworks and the things, there was this case of persuasive writing, and he did a draft. We did a draft, second draft together, and then Miss Nora gave feedback, and I wrote to her separately in the message that the way she thought about Ari's thought process and the things that she pointed out to improve, it's amazing, like how teachers are so particular
Miss Nora is
about like, so knowledgeable about each of the students' strengths and improvement points. I wish I had got this kind of attention during my childhood from my teachers. Yeah. So amazing! This is truly praiseworthy.
We must say
it's truly praiseworthy.
Yes.
Oh wow, that sounds really good. That's really encouraging. But Aris, are you okay with the speed of the classes? Are they going too fast for you?
Speed is super fine.
And the homework, the pre-lesson material, is it too much? Are you able to complete all of your work on time?
But sometimes like the homework kind of gets out of hand.
I think one area is like, Doctor, maybe some previously used to happen at the beginning. Now this is coming to a good situation. The homework used to come random times, suddenly. So I think teachers are also understanding, okay, fine, there should be a cut-off time after which the homework should not be sent like this. So things are getting fine. It's okay. It happens.
Okay. So that feedback that I'm getting, that is homework needs to come at a specific time frame rather than like maybe at 7 o'clock in the evening when you're not going to want to check it anymore.
Yes.
Right.
I completely understand that. But Aris, is the pace of the homework okay? Is it too heavy for you? Can you finish it in time?
The homework's actually fine. The heavy thing now is the exhibition.
Yeah, that one is going to take some work.
Right.
Okay, I got you there. Now we're gonna do some fun questions, okay? So the first question, Anvita, over to yourself. What do you miss most during the lockdown?
My country.
You can't go home, huh?
And whole school. And my friends and teachers.
Any particular friend or teacher that you miss a lot?
Miss Nirosha, and then friends like Goshi, Arada, Vanya, Lexi, and Jerry.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, I'm gonna be. I'm sure that when we share this around later on, they might see this video and they'll see how much you care about them, and that'll be really sweet of them when they know how much you care about them. Okay. Thank you for that. How about you, Aris? What do you miss most about this lockdown?
The most I miss is playing with my team in school.
Playing with what? Sorry.
Playing football with my team in school.
Which team were you with? Is it the under 13s?
Yeah, under 13.
Yeah, we had a few good games that were coming up right before the lockdown kicked in, isn't it?
I know, coach informed us, but now it's the lockdown, so.
Yeah, I don't think they'd allow you to play football in a lockdown, so sorry, buddy. Yeah, but the coaches are all starting back again later. I'm so sorry you had to miss out on that. But yeah, thank you very much for that. But this is the fun one. What do you enjoy most about being in a lockdown then?
I think it would be the free time I have.
The free time?
No, Free time. Playing with practically this what it is. Playing with iPad.
So he's getting a lot of time to play with it. Yeah, that's a pain for us, but it's fun for him.
How about you,
I need to
Anvita?
fix the time.
Screen time, screen time. That's what it's. That's what you need. How about you, Anvita?
Playing with my iPad and making YouTube channel.
Do you make videos or do you like to search around YouTube?
I make videos.
You make videos. What do you make videos about?
Crafts and then for my UI essay.
Oh, maybe you should send me some of your videos. Let me take a look at them. Let me see whether I can add some comments of my own to it too, huh? And I can subscribe to your channel, huh?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very, very welcome anytime. Right, last question of all. Thank you so much for all of this. And this is for everybody, parents included. What could Fairview do to make sure that your learning experience is better during this lockdown? We know that it's going to go on for at least another 2 weeks for this kind of online schooling situation. So what can we do to make your learning experience better?
Do you have any suggestions?
I don't think there's any solution for me because I'm enjoying the process now, and I get to learn a lot from that.
Okay, so Arish, you're okay with everything. You don't have any suggestions. Don't worry, you can suggest something at a later date, but thank you very much for that. How about yourself, Anvita?
Teaching in person.
Sorry,
Teaching
could you say
in person.
Teaching in person.
I'm afraid the government won't let me do that, my dear. The best that we can do is continue on this online, but we will be back in person as soon as we can. As soon as we can, okay? Thank you very much for that, Anvita. How about mom and dad?
Actually, our thought is to give them the group project that is weekly, so that they come to know how to do the group projects, researching more, consulting with friends. That's I'm just thinking about it.
Doctor, actually, we were discussing, most of the works given at homework is individual. So since we are adopting the digital way of learning, one part can be how do we collaborate in a group. So if teachers can make small groups like group of 3 to 5 and give a task to complete together and submit as a homework done as a group, so our kids will learn how to establish group chat, how to do collaboration in a distant way in online situations, and they can learn better to manage the group dynamics in a digital world. So this is a very good opportunity they can do to practice group work over online. So maybe this can be considered in the learning process.
So, and I think it will increase their responsibility too, because there will be a deadline, and it's a group work, so they will feel more responsible.
That sounds like a really good suggestion. I'm going to take it on board. So the suggestion, if I'm getting it right, is to have some group projects with friends during this time and to help them with their teamwork, their collaborative skills, and their digital communication skills. Excellent. I think those are really great ideas. I'll take that on board, definitely. Well, so I've run out of questions altogether. Is there anything you'd like to share at all that I haven't asked?
No, I think you asked most of the questions, but you did not ask the parents. But that's all right. I just want to say that this RMO situation initially was very challenging, particularly for me, because adapting to this new way of work-life balance, some bit of conflict at the beginning, and then it usually soothed out. And now I think after 2-3 weeks time, uh, I learned a lot of things. I learned how my wife takes care of the family, and it is really difficult. uh, I now get to participate more. I think I don't remember when I played board game with my kids. So I I now regularly play, watch movies together. So this is fascinating. So all the clouds have the silver lining. So I see the silver lining more. And this,
Yes, that's true. And Amrita gets more time. She loves drawing. You can see.
Yes, I can. I can. Wow.
She loves drawing and she loves to make crafts like these.
so yeah, I mean, a lot
Craft,
of
yeah.
imagination coming out.
And Aries loves to write actually, and he loves to write songs. And during this lockdown, he wrote a song. I you can just
Just maybe 2 lines.
right?
I'll just read it for you. I'm just gonna say it. What's the point of reality if we can't add ingenuity? What's the point of having a brain if we don't make the ideas great? Just use your imagination and think about all the creation. Reality is mostly plain, imagination is sweet like a sugar cane. Reality gives you fines, inside your brain you'll only shine. In this world there is no gain with no pain. In your mind you'll fly like a crane. In reality you'll have to work to shine. In your mind you'll be a gold mine. Thank you.
Wow, that's like a schism between reality and your mind, kind of a focus, huh?
The title is Imagination versus Reality.
You know, I'm gonna insist that that gets turned into a song and performed one day. You think you can manage that?
Yeah.
Sure, we'll try.
I will look forward to hearing that piece of performance. Aris. Okay. Okay.
And he loves to write.
Well,
Alright, so
on doing it. These are good things that you can do during this time and share them with your family. They're precious moments. I don't think.
how are you doing now?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. Trying to run a school from a computer, it has its challenges. But
Yes.
just like you, I'm a father of 3 kids. So I have my own unique challenges as well with 3 boys.
We can imagine that, yeah.
So with that, why don't we call it to a close? Thank you very much for that interview. Just want to recap a little bit. The feedback, the major feedback I picked up from all of this is that we should be running some group projects. Also, I'm going to be looking forward to some artwork, artwork pictures, and I'm also looking forward to a song presentation by Aris.
Yeah, surely.
And yeah, if at any point you have thoughts or ideas or feedback about how we can make the situation better, how we can make sure that the learning experience is stronger and faster for both yourselves, let us know, okay, Aris and Avita? Because at the end of the day, your parents can tell me lots of stuff about how they think it's going to go well. But the one that is really learning is both of you guys. And you have to you're the only ones that can tell me how to best serve you better. Are you okay with that? Do you mind helping me out a bit over here?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time, guys. Have a great afternoon. And
Thank you
Yes,
so much for
thank
your
you very
time.
much. Yeah, bye.
take care. Bye.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.